So the early prediction for Antman and the Wasp, like the first prediction is here. And when I look at this prediction number from Box Office Pro, I thought, oh, it's very interesting. So I don't know if this movie will be opening to this number or not. So they are estimating Ant-Man and the Wasp to open between 96 million to 131 million dollar on the opening weekend, and that is very interesting. Same time, this number is okay, so maybe this number is a little bit lower than Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and Wakanda Forever. Those are big brand for MCU. Same time, this number, it is higher than other Ant-Man movies. Like the one came out in 2015, which did open to $57 million. And the second one did open to, 70-something million dollar, which is, they are thinking it is still, if this movie opened to $131 million, it will jump. Total number for them is 131%, which is, that's what studio wants, from one movie to other movie opening to the bigger number. Of course, this movie, I feel like this movie, it could do really well at the box office if this movie is good. So the last trailer, ever since the last trailer came out, I think people are really excited to see this movie because they are introducing Kang in this trailer, in this movie. I think he's a huge character going forward in MCU Phase 5, especially Kevin Feige. He was in, this feature came out yesterday for Marvel Studio, and he was talking about how important this movie is going to be MCU Phase 5. When I heard that, I'm like, it's really funny. Every time Kevin Feige, he comes to any MCU interview, he always like, each movie is so important in any phase. So, it's his job to promote his movie. That means that, of course, ever since Thor Love and Thunder came out, I feel like that movie really hurt overall MCU's box office success. Because that movie was so disappointing for some audience. Like, I still see some comment everywhere, Thor Ragnarok was so bad, they were really, like, because MCU's end of the day is like a trusted brand, like when they make one, then other hand, some people also didn't like Doctor Strange. I really like Doctor Strange, so I don't get this criticism, but I did not like Love and Thunder, so I get that criticism. Of course, Wakanda Forever did quite well at the box office, but I think Wakanda Forever was expected to make 1 billion because that movie's budget was like 250 million or something. So that movie was also kind of like a, I think it's a hit, but some people think that movie is also mixed at the box office. Then again, Wakanda Forever is a different kind of movie. This movie is different kind of movie, you know what I mean? Although I think this movie could surprise people, but same time, I feel like still Ant-Man, not many people are excited for this Ant-Man movie. So if this movie can open to $131 million, that would be huge, if you ask me, because like, as I was saying, that means this movie did increase its overall box office success over the time, and that is very important for studio. A studio wants their brand to be successful. Yeah. So the Thor, like Love and Thunder, had their box office overall success, but this movie can put them back on the map. What do you guys think about that? Of course, this movie, it does promising a lot in the trailer. So far, looks like this movie is a CGI heavy movie, which I do see some people get turned off by that. They're like, it's too much CGI, nothing is real in this movie, because the way all the trailer were designed, this movie, I do see some people get turned off by all the CGI look, but overall story about Ant-Man is there. If you like Paul Rudd, this movie has lot to be excited about. Paul Rudd is really very likable actor. I like Paul Rudd, he's so good. But also this movie has Jonathan Major. So Jonathan Major, he isn't a huge name in Hollywood yet. Because if I'm not wrong, what was his last movie from the Sony studio? Unfortunately, that movie actually really failed at the box office. That is why I think he need to work little hard to make his name like other name, like he isn't Michael B. Jordan or anything like that. So he need to work hard to make his name in the MCU or in Hollywood in general. That's what I'm saying. Overall, if this movie opened to $131 million, I say this is success for Ant-Man. And that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment. What do you think about this widget for this video? Don't forget to check out other videos on other topics. If you enjoy this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.